Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sniper slash Gunslinger changes. Now we had to wake ourselves up from doing the Scoundrel operative changes. We've taken some Prozac, we've had a cold shower, we've had a nice shower really, had to wake ourselves up from the thrill-a-minute exciting world of the Scoundrel changes in 4.0 and now we're like shit, we're going towards the Sniper slash Gunslinger. We are getting a new ability, which is nice. It's not really a new ability, it's just one of the things that Engineering or Saboteur had. It is Imperial Preparation slash Bag of Tricks. It basically resets the cooldown on all our defensive cooldowns. Yeah. That's it. 3-minute cooldown, not on the global cooldown. So, 5-minute fight, we can use it once. Most fights are about 5 minutes anyway. Once in a 5-minute fight. There you go. Reset all your cooldowns. Yay, awesome. It'll improve our survivability, but, you know, do we really need all the cooldowns reset at the same time? Because we tend to, unless we're taking like big spike damage, you know, maybe on Sword Squadron or something like that, but if we're taking sort of, and I guess we'll have to use all our defensive cooldowns, then pop the other cooldown. It does mean we can stand at the front on the Underlurker for 2 crosses though. Because we'll have 2 dodges up. 2 evasions, 2 dodges within that period. But then that's it. That's really it. It's like, oh shit. What we'd have to do is press it and then press the reset on it. So it resets quickly and then see if we can get another one. Because Underlurker's what, 5.5 minute fight? Can't remember what the enrage is on Underlurker HM. But yeah, it's like, there you go. Use it once per fight. Reset all your defensive cooldowns. I guess if we're doing... The only fight I could really see it being useful is Sword Squadron. The only fight. Maybe you could argue Revanite Commanders might be a bit useful as well to have, especially having the... Oh no, it doesn't affect our big AoE one. Oh well, there you go. Countermeasures, surrender, shield probe, defense screed, cover pulse, entrench, hunker down, escape, hightail it is all it's going to be. So there you go. Marksmanship slash sharpshooter is getting a new passive skill. Everyone's getting a new passive skill. Marksman's finesse slash sharpshooter's touch, snipe or charge burst will grant us marksman's finesse or sharpshooter's touch, which will increase the armor penetration of our next follow through slash trick shot by 10%, stacks twice. Okay, you're just going to make sure you have 2 stacks before you fire off trick shot then. There you go. Of course, we have to wait to level 42 to get trick shot. Now, sniper volley, burst volley is level 58, up from 57, and honed shots is now level 60, up from 59. Boring, really. Engineering is quite boring as well. God damn it. Conflagration slash field command. Increase the critical chance of all your area effect by... Oh, sorry, fell asleep there. 15%. Yeah. Silence. Met with... If you went into a room and that was the changes you announced, it would be met with, like, deafening silence. That would be it. Just silence. It's like, okay. Okay, 15% crit chance. Cheers for that. Probably going to take crit anyway because it's Surge in the next expansion. Crit and Surge are the same thing. Or the same stat, should we say. Critical rating. It's going to be Surge rating. I don't know what the effect is going to be. So there you go. Increase the crit chance of our AoE abilities. Okay. They are making changes to the way this levels. Again, you're getting a lot of things that you're going to get a lot of key skills earlier, basically. You can read it on the website if you want, but there you go. Still there. Quite boring, really. Engineering Saboteur. Maybe make it more interesting to level, because it is a bit of a bugger to level Engineering Saboteur. The amount of times I started leveling Engineering or Saboteur and then ended up just being Sharpshooter, because fuck it. Sharpshooter just does a lot more... Yeah, they just kill stuff quicker with Sharpshooter, basically, while leveling. You tend not to go with Virulence or Dirty Fighting, which we'll get to now. You're getting Caustic Substances slash Gushing Wounds is your new passive ability. Your Corrosive Grenade slash sharp bomb has a 10% multi-strike chance. Have we read this before? Yeah, we have. That was the operative one. I tried to forget it, but no amount of drugs are going to make me forget that. It's so boring. It could, and then again, weakening blast, hemorrhaging blast does 5% more damage. Both these value percentages are adjustable up and down to reach the discipline's target DPS. So basically, they're not finished doing it. So that's what they're saying. So it might go up, it might go down depending on their DPS. Bear in mind, Virulent and Sturdy Fighting is the highest parsing spec on the dummy. It's not the best spec for every fight though. Should point that out. Certain fights it is pretty weak. So yeah, you're getting 10% multi-strike chance for it to tick twice. Fair enough. 5% more damage, or a percentage more damage, should we say, if they change it to weakening slash hemorrhaging blast. I was like, what's weakening? I was like, oh, right, there you go. They both call blast. It's like weakening blast, hemorrhaging blast. Yeah, there you go. 5% more damage to an ability that you were using anyway. Won't need to do guides in 4.0. We're going to do a lot, we're probably doing a lot less videos in 4.0 in SWTOR. Probably, definitely going to be doing that because no point in producing a guide there's no point in producing an overview or anything like that because the raids aren't changing, the encounters are the same. So there's nothing really that we can say that's new for new encounters when it comes to raiding or flashpoints, and there's nothing we can really say about the rotation because it doesn't look as if it's going to change. Really, it's not really going to change. Does it? I mean, Virulent, Sturdy Fighting, same rotation. It's going to be the same rotation. You know, it doesn't affect your rotation in any manner. So there you go. Our utilities that we're getting is we get pulse screen, cover pulse slash pulse detonator increases our chance to resist force and tech attacks by 20% for 6 seconds. Okay, so alright, 20% chance to resist it. Useful on, again, fights with force and tech attacks. Sword Squadron, pretty useful, although we can already resist that with Hunker Down, really, so I don't really see the point in that. Sword Squadron has a lot of tech slash ranged attacks. Generally, the grenade, the white grenade, is a tech attack. Force attacks, Revan, I guess, Revan has a lot of force attacks. Underlurker is mostly kinetic, so it'll be useless on Underlurker. Most of his is melee. Kinetic damage. From the Lurkerlings, it's all melee damage. Calculated or Hot Pursuit is going to be tier 1 instead of tier 2, so there you go, a bit more mobility. While leveling, it's basically your overload shot or quick shot. You get 4 charges of it, can be used when you exit cover without consuming any energy, so there you go, you get 4 free of them. So it's useful for fights where you have to move a lot, and every fight in 3.0 you have to move. So again, it was always useful. Also useful for energy saving as well. You can just come out of cover and get 4 free energy savers. It was better than using your basic attack, basically. Masterful, we're getting a new utility. We're getting Lumbering Impact. Shatter slash Flourish Shot slows the target by 50% for the duration of the trauma effect. So any skills that boost the duration of the trauma effect will be continually slowed. Great. Fighting them melee, we can just slow them down, unless they're power techs, of course, in which case they can just pop hold the line, you know, or Vanguard, should we say, for hold the line. Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna be fuck Marauders, basically. Fuck you, Marauders. Guardians, not so much. Saber Reflect, and we're golden with a Guardian. Plus the fact we can just use Mad Dash. Well, I suppose you could use it as a Marauder as well, while immobilized or slowed. So, yeah, is it really going to be that useful? Because again, if you're doing PvP, which this is going to be PvP, I'd imagine, you're going to be fighting against the Marauders and the Guardians. They're going to be taking Mad Dash, I mean, unless their Mad Dash is on cooldown, obviously, but they're probably going to be taking the thing that lets them use it while stunned. They'll take that utility. Re-establish range slash reset engagement is tier 2 instead of tier 1. Can't remember what that was, honestly. Don't know, they swapped it with Calculated Pursuit, so I don't know. The heroic tier is over-prepared / perfect scheme. Reduces the cooldown of your Imperial preparation and bag of tricks by 30 seconds. So it'll go down to 2.5 minutes. Also, when you activate it, you get a damage reduction. It's increased by 10% for 10 seconds. So maybe you can use it twice now in a 5-minute fight. Now, there you go. You get 2 uses out of it. So there you go. Plus increases your damage reduction. So you probably look at taking that, I guess. So there you go. Sorry for boring you to death with this video, but you know, I didn't do the changes. Really, it was really boring changes to the sniper. Are we gonna use one as our main? Nah, honestly, don't like the sniper right now. So we'll do the sniper gunslinger review where we'll give you my opinions on it and where it goes wrong, where I think it's gone wrong. But there we go. There we go. That's the changes. Rotation really isn't gonna change much. You know, that 15% extra crit chance for area of effect abilities. Yay, that's going to change your rotation. The only thing that might change slightly is your marksmanship rotation. So you want 2 stacks. 2 stacks of... You want to try and get 2 stacks of... what is it called? Your finesse thing. Yeah, or what is it? Sharpshooter's touch. You want the 2 stacks of that before you fire off a trick shot, because 10% more damage is nice. That's really the only real consideration that we're going to have to make in 4.0 in sharpshooter spec. So yeah, that's it. That's all for this video. That's all we got. Whatever class they release next, we'll take a look at anyway. So thank you for joining me for this video, and we'll see you again soon, and goodbye.